How about now? Am I still muted? I wasn't actually muted, so I went out and came back in. Okay, yeah, I had no idea. I was wondering why Wassa didn't say hello to me. I was remarking on it. I was just, yes, talking away. Good morning. Thank you guys. I had no idea. I even went over there and thought I was muting it to go blow my nose at one point, so I had no idea. Hi, Sarah. I thought it was weird. I was saying hello to our friend Amanian and he wasn't replying. I was like, that's weird. Sarah Washington, it's so good to see you. How are you? It seems we're back to YouTube problems. Sarah says she is okay. How are you? Well, it's Monday and I have to go back to work, but I'm actually okay. Oh no. I am okay. I'm good actually. I have no reason to complain. Oh no, Falcon. That was a big fail on my part. Wazza says good to hear. No pun intended. Yeah. Hi, Chu. Good morning. Sarah says good morning, Falcon. How are you doing, Falcon? Carl Shell. You came right on time. Good morning. Soul Chef Antonia. Good morning. Uh-oh. Carl is in a fighting mood today. What happened, Carl? Did you just wake up like that? Oh no, that's no bueno. You're smoking on your VIP. Okie doke. Oh no. Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Monday to Cat. Don't be sorry. It's fine. You do you there, Daniel. Falcon says I'm doing okay, just trying to figure out the meaning of it all. That's a tough one. Let me know when you figure it out, okay? Daniel says, and I am naked and high. Good for you, my friend. I like hearing that you're very comfortable. Okay, Carl's fighting in a fighting mood and he has the two Tinas supporting me, but you're not telling me what's got you all up in a ready to fight mood. What's going on? Thanks, Falcon. Hey, Falcon, just what if one day you woke up and it was all a dream? Wassa says that's why we appreciate the two Tinas so much. Yes, supporting Carl, for sure. What's that for, Daniel? Oh, you hit the wrong button. Gotcha. Oh, are you mad at YouTube? YouTube is having some issues right now, big time issues. Carl says one of them is emailing YouTube for me. Okay. Well, I hope that works out for you, Carl. Even though I still have no idea why you're so upset. Sarah says, I thought it was just me. I get half videos. I have exited completely out of YouTube and still have the video playing, the video audio playing. It's just doing weird stuff right now. Daniel says, what did y'all think about my homemade something salad? Did I comment on it? Everything you put up there looked really good. Daniel. YouTube, Sarah? Okay, good. So it is YouTube for sure. You're hanging in there. Wassa says he's hanging in there. He didn't say there, he just said, I'm hanging in. I'm sorry, I don't want to take anything away or add anything. Well, it just means that YouTube is going to have an update come out within the next month or so. Oh, Wassa says, yes, I saw your salad. It looked very gourmet indeed. Oh, Carl says it's getting shut down today. Carl, are you frustrated because YouTube's doing stupid stuff right now, just like we are? Or is it something else? Soul Ship Antonia says, next week I'm going to a retreat on Mount Ida. I am so excited. Wow, nice. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to hear about it. Vasa says, I love that. Do you love her retreat or do you love that YouTube's getting shut down today? The shutdown. Okay. Both. Make up your mind, Wasa. um, I was talking to Yogi about a friend, one of my teachers. Her name is Reverend Lynn Laborde. She channels Mary Magdalene. And when I was doing the workbook lessons, she was one of the people I would go to every morning. So she is on a retreat, a silent retreat for 3 months in the Himalayas. That's some serious stuff. But she's going to come up on yogis when she comes back. Isn't that exciting? Both, now that you hear about her trip too, yes. Very exciting. Retreats, the whole idea of a retreat is just kind of exciting. Jack, look at Jack hiding under the bed. Rude. He's very camera shy. He's trying to send a message, Mom. No more. I'm not doing it anymore. Carl says it's not exciting. I'm sorry. Oh, Carl, our very, very Irish friend is coming up next week. I'm very excited. Tuesday at 1. You're going live then? I will not be there. I have been waiting for this for a while. So, in advance, I'm telling you, sorry I won't make it. Yes, where is Mount Ida? Soulship says I have been to a lot of places, but never to Arkansas. Oh, is that where Mount Ida is? So Arkansas borders on Tennessee, right? At some point over there, over by, over by Daniel. Oh, hi, Hamilton. Ooh, you smell that? At least your nose works pretty good. Ooh. All right, again, Deb has it, Jack. Wow. Carl says, at least I know who my friends are. This is something I've been waiting for months, Carl. If you were my friend, you'd be like, Cat, I hope you have a really good time. I hope you enjoy yourself. Just like I would say to you, Carl. Okay. I quit trying. Hamilton says, hello. Yes, Falcon, I do have work today. It's my Monday. Daniel says, yes, right. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. See, Daniel's my friend. Hey, Carl, if it makes a difference, I'll put you on rewatch. Daniel says, I just want to say that I love my old man. Yes, you will. You will have the two Tinas and JP there. Daniel says, where are you going on the 16th? Nowhere. Wasa is asking Soul Chef Antonio, wait, are you? Is that part of the something something mountains? You'll have to read it. Daniel, is Tuesday the 16th? There is a guest. He is a teacher from Ireland, and he's a redhead. And he will be on Yogis on Tuesday, and that is what I'm talking about. His name is Keith Kavanaugh. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just be watching. No, that's wrong, Wasa. He so is Irish. And I'm excited because Carl, you kept saying there is no ACIM in Ireland. I thought for sure you would come by and see one of your brothers. You know, you could come by. You don't have to say anything. You could just watch. He's very nice. No, I'll go live. This is in the afternoon, Daniel. I am teasing Carl a bit. That's why I was asking about the date. Maybe the date is wrong. Nope. Is that the anniversary of the day he left? You guys and dates. I cannot remember dates of stuff like that. Or maybe I just choose not to. I don't know. Hamilton St. Ives says, greetings all. I must away to my bedchamber till the morn. Ta ta, and make sure you all get to pet an Irish setter and smile at a redhead. County Kerry lass. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Bye, Hamilton. He says, ciao, everyone. Oh. Wasa said, Antonia, may you have an awesome, safe adventure and find some amazing crystals, maybe? Sarah says, aw, Daniel. Falcon says, Jack, get on the bed. It's more cozy when you're on the bed. I guess he just prefers the hard floor right now. I tried to entice him on the bed, but it didn't work. Carl says, nice county, Hamilton. Oh, County Kerry. County Kerry lass. Should I look it up? Hi, Rosie. Good morning. Dana, no, I might not. I might have missed it. Well, I saw that you said it had been 5 years since your dad passed, and you miss it. Falcon says, Wilson. I think about, hey, Mr. Wilson. Dennis the Menace. That's the only Wilson I know. I guess the soccer ball. Is it a soccer ball? It's just a ball. I don't know. Also says for me, that was actually one of those moments where I asked myself, why are you opening your fat mouth right now? So unnecessary. Well, Daniel, you were talking about your dad. And so she said, oh, I think I watched parts of it, Falcon. So I think I got the idea. Daniel says, but I know you. And then he says, okay, you get it. Gotcha. Rosie says hello to everybody. Hi, sweet Rosie. How are you doing, my friend? It's okay, Daniel. Just relax. Sit back. Enjoy yourself. Everything's going to be okay. And the boss is laughing and says, very excellent. If you just lean into it and relax. Daniel says, aw. Well, that just explains everything. Life is good. LG, man. Carl says, I am reporting a channel on YouTube today. Oh no. Does it matter? If YouTube's getting shut down today, does it matter? Yes. So weird. Um, Boss says it explains much. Yes. Rosie says, hi, Carl. Rosie, are you not listening? Are you not talking to me today? Or did I just miss you? Oh. Daniel says, Wasa, oh, we are a sweet family. I don't know. I've asked you a few questions. I don't know if you've answered me. Maybe I've missed it. Just asked how you were doing. If you just said okay, then I probably missed it. Carl says, thanks, JP and Tina, and I love you. Aw. Rosie says, if I wasn't talking to you, I probably wouldn't be here. Well, I don't know. You have other friends here. That would be devious, right? I don't like you, but I'm going to come hang out because my friends hang out there. Are you doing okay, Rosie? You said okay. How are you? See, I did miss it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure you're okay. Falcon says, I accidentally blocked Carl when he was being negative and blowing my buzz. I feel bad about it. Today? Oh no. Today? Like right now? Or was this personally blocked him? You personally, oh, well, don't feel bad. You know, you got to get to know Carl, is the thing. Ages ago, got you. Daniel says, Rosie, I love you, sweet, and I am very, and laying down, very comfy and chatting with my beautiful YouTube family. Boss says, all props to JP and Tina. Thumbs up. Friends of Carl's are friends of ours. I agree. Thank you for supporting our good friend Carl. You are very good friends to him. Aw, I think I know, Daniel, because I'm surprised at how much I love you. Aw. Carl says, not anymore, Wasa, because they'll be there for me on Tuesday. I get it, Falcon. It's hard sometimes. Good morning, Lady Sky. 9 days till Father's Day, says Lady Sky. "22 days till July 4th. Wasa says, well, don't Tina and JP deserve even more props then? Am I confused? I'm confused, Wasa. Lady Sky says, good morning. How are you? I'm really good, Lady Sky. How are you? Wasa says, good morning. So does, oh, no. I was thinking the same thing, Falcon, because I was always tending towards being depressed myself. It was hard being around other people who were negative. So he says, I suffer from depression, anxiety. I try to be positive. Others being negative all the time doesn't help. No, you're right. I was there with you. But I don't know. I just have such a heart for Carl. He teaches me a lot, and I love him for that. He's a great teacher. Daniel says, who said that to me last night? Who said what to you? Falcon says he is triple thumbs up. I said you would get along really good. Oh gosh, who was that? Selma. Selma Kind Girl loves our toy pups for. She doesn't normally come in here. She usually hangs out at Yogi's, Daniel. Wassa says you'll see the amazing relief that comes with letting go of any negative judgment at all, no matter what anyone simply says. Oh, today is my cousin's 7th birthday. Nice. How cute. Lady Sky. Lady Sky is asking everybody how they are. Aw, and Daniel sending Lady Sky some love. You're welcome, Lady Sky. Lady Sky says, love you too, Daniel. Falcon says it wasn't a how you do choice. I blocked him after months of trying. Like I said, I get that. I still struggle sometimes, not with Carl, with other people. But, you ask for help. I ask for help. I ask to see things differently. And it might be about a certain situation, but it ends up showing up in different parts of my life too. Don't be sorry, Falcon. Don't be sorry for having a perfectly human experience. Lady Sky says, I can't be around a negative person. They stress me out and I can't deal with that issue anymore. So you're not alone, Falcon. Sometimes there are special circumstances going on that we don't know about, though. Sarah says, hey, Lady Sky, Rosie, and Daniel. Daniel's the same, and I have been listening, and I agree. You know what? You just love them anyways, dang it. Loss is exactly. It takes time to realize that some of the natural instincts we've always followed are incredibly, inarguably counterproductive. Wow. Lady Sky says, I saw one of my classmates yesterday and she's expecting her 12th child any day now. Wow. What do you think about that, Lady Sky? Would you like to be a part of a really big family like that? Would you like to have 11 brothers and sisters? Hi, Snow the Squirrel. Falcon says 12 children, LOL, no thank you. It is a lot. Lady Sky says, sure, Cat, what about you? Well, I have to say, Lady Sky, maybe, but, but, somebody's got to be the oldest. A family of 12, that 12-year-old is, I bet, really helping that family out. That 12-year-old has a lot of responsibilities. And that's the way I was with just four brothers. I took on the mom role. So it was a lot. It was not fun for me. Wassa says, wow, there's probably no way I could handle a single child at this point. 12? Oh, I don't know if I agree with that, Falcon. Uh, I don't know. What's more beautiful than life? Anyways, good morning, Paul. Lady Sky says her third child has cerebral palsy, can't walk or talk. I felt really sad for my classmate, though. And Dana says, Sarah, I feel loved. Sarah, and how are you? Oh, how are you, Paul? Wassa says, pleading the fifth. Hi, Mr. Dollar City. Daniel says, Lady Sky, I have a question. Oh gosh, she's like Rosie now. Rosie's right behind him saying, hi, Paul. I am okay for being a Monday, Paul. Daniel says, Daniel wants to know about who it was that had cerebral palsy. A friend of Lady Sky's child. I don't think that's going to be a problem, Falcon. Wassa says, I shall insist I remain quiet. Lady Sky says, sure, what's the question? It can't work without the hand, Cat. That's true. Daniel says, okay, he got it. He wanted to know, Lady Sky, you know, our friend Daniel has cerebral palsy. So when you said that word, it kind of piqued his interest. Carl says goodbye. Goodbye, dear Carl. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day, okay? Oh, everybody's saying bye, Carl. Hey, Jack. Peanut butter? Right. It's the child of one of my classmates that I saw yesterday while I was doing errands. And it was really good to see her. I'm glad you got to see an old friend. That's nice. Wassa does not want children. He has feelings about it, but he's keeping it to himself. And Falcon, I guess I'm not willing to get into an argument about such things. Wassa says, Paul, I was laying down. Sorry. Howdy. Right, Lady Sky. Falcon says, love you, Carl. I'm sorry. Hey, Jack. I think she believes you, Daniel. Let's put Wassa to sleep. Everybody keep it down. Don't talk too loudly. Yes, and so. Wassa says, no, I don't want kids. If someone from my past had ever come forward with one she didn't want to tell me about for whatever reason, that would have been cool maybe, but it never happened. Daniel, nobody's questioning you, honey. Everything's fine, baby. Nobody's questioning you or doubting you, okay? Rosie is confused. It's going around, Rosie. There's a couple different conversations going on at the same time, so it can get a little confusing. Yes, God bless those that have it too. Yes, that's very sweet of you. Yes. God bless our friends who are dealing with challenges, any kind of challenges, physical, mental, life. The soul shift says, I have a couple I can spare, children, that is. Paul says, I live in that state, the state of confusion. Yes, yes, Dawkins. Lady Sky says hi to Soul Chef Antonia. Sarah says, no little wasses running around the world will not be the same. Rosie says, we all are. Just a little confused. Jack, what? Darn it. Cat. There it is. Lady Sky says, I know, right? Sarah Washington, my crush Wassa don't want to be a father. Rosie says, oh, not a little, a lot, you mean. Okay, I stand corrected. No, sir, I'm getting ready for work. Falcon says, beam me up, Scotty. Lady Sky says, no breakfast before you go to work, Cat. I'll probably make a smoothie right before I go out the door. We'll start off with a smoothie. We'll probably end up with a few little Debbies. Then we'll come home and eat some chicken and rice. What kind? And be safe. Banana, peanut butter banana, of course. Wassa says, I think I would have been a very good father until my health turned. However, I could imagine some legitimate concerns women might have made arguments for. Lame arguments, just plain. Paul says, put cheesecake in this smoothie. I wish I could. Don't get me thinking about weird things. Don't, because I probably could make a cheesecake flavored smoothie, right? Just add some cream cheese and what else do you need? It probably wouldn't take much. But if I have cheesecake, why am I putting it in my smoothie? That would be the question. Wassa says, wow, that sounds like an upset stomach waiting to happen. Not for me. I thought this was a tissue. Oh, okay. Oh. Possum's just trying to lighten the mood. Dana says, lady, being a dad would be nice. And I too, would be nice too. And I would love my kids. Sarah says it tastes better. Lady Sky says sounds like pregnancy cravings to me. I don't know who. You know what I craved when I was pregnant? The only thing I ever craved was with my first one, and I craved Taco Bell. I wouldn't eat anything until I was about starving, and then I'd go munch out at Taco Bell and cry in the parking lot afterwards. What? That was my pregnancy in a nutshell. Up here. Deborah has it. It's up here. Oh, I told you she has it. Daniel says to Paul, hi buddy, I love you. And what did you think about my salad? It's about time you thought about it. Hi, honey. Is that floor getting cold? Huh? I know my feet are cold. Yeah. I love you, honey. Molasses says this Bigfoot witness who lives in the deep south has them on his property. He says, come 3 a.m., this place is full on Jurassic Park. Wow. The noise he was referring to. Rosie says, hi, Jack, and love you, Jack. Oh, he's giving me dirty. He's giving me that side. That was a cute picture, Rosie, of Jack and his side eye. He's so good at it. Uh-huh. Good morning. Where is it? There it is. It's right behind your head. Oh, buddy. Mm-hmm. There you go. Wassa said, if you know about how unbelievably, impossibly loud Bigfoot hoots, hollers, screams, and samurai gibberish, which sounds Japanese, it's a lot funnier statement. Hi, Miss Flipper. Wow, good morning. Ahmed, hello. Good morning. Daniel, that's no question. You already know the answer. He says, should I get some chocolate milk? Of course. Rosie said, why did it get so quiet? I don't know. Wassa says, of course, Miss Flipper pops in while I'm jabbering about Bigfoot. Marco, good morning. Thank you. Much love from the UK. Thank you. Wassa says, I swear, I rarely do this. Talking about Bigfoot, he means. Why are you so concerned about what she thinks? What's up with that? That's very interesting, Wassa. I found it for you. She says, uh-oh, Wassa's jabbering about Bigfoot again. Paul says, yes, Daniel, chocolate milk is a yes. Wassa says, I don't know. I'm cracking up about it. Everything is funny right now. Well, good. You got the good stuff. Rosie is going to be right back. I will be right here. It's only 4:10. These guys got started early. Miss Flipper says, I'm fine, Lady Sky. Thanks. Yourself? I'm just taking a small break from translating. Well, gosh, thank you for stopping by here, Miss Flipper. It's really good to see you. Jack, you're so funny. Miss Flipper says, I love the title, What God Creates is Eternal. True that. I try to look at the lesson for the next day and just do my thumbnail and from there and just see what happens during the live stream. If it comes up, that's great. If not, it doesn't. I guess it's more for me in the end. Rosie says, I am back. Welcome back, Rosie. What do you have planned for your weekend, Rosie? Oh, Rosie's plans are swimming, walking, in the gym, and might go to a friend's place. Oh, good. Well, work, 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 and then there's work. I don't know. What's today's lesson? I generally do not use the exact wording of the lesson. 163. There is no death. The Son of God is free. Yeah, so today's lesson, there is no death. The Son of God is free. Sometimes it's kind of tough wording for just general people, so I, work out how it might be a little relatable in different words. What do you think about that, Miss Flipper? Do you think I should be careful about making things into my own language? Sometimes I consider that. Hi, Sarah Lee. Thank you for the hearts first thing. That was the first thing I saw when I went live this morning. Thank you, my friend. And I saw you like the stream, and then I said, "You are a true friend, Sarah Lee." Daniel says, "I am back and I am going to take a picture of your chocolate milk," I think you said. Sarah says, she said, "Hi, Cat, Jack, and Deborah." Side eye to Deborah. Ms. Blipper says, "Actually, ACIM does say what God creates is eternal several times in the text." Well, there we go. I guess they did okay. Dana says, "Yeah, but I have a question for you, Miss Jackie, after." All right. Okay, Daniel. And he's sending Sarah some love. Oh, no. No, 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 no. There we go. Better. How are you, Sarah? What's up? What's on your agenda today? What do you have planned? You're always doing something. She says, "It's been an exhausting day on these YouTube streets. I've got to get out of the toxic community I'm in." Oh no. What community is that? The Sliver says, "Can you read out loud what's written on the whiteboard?" Oh, I could just bring it to you. You might like this, Miss Flipper. Let's see. Sarah says, "Hopefully I'll be buying a riding mower tomorrow. My boss slash friend is going to loan me the money for a used one." Nice. This is a list of all the jobs that Wassa tells us he has. He's been a camel girl, a salesman, a painter, a farmer, a club owner, an eBay seller, a beefy deckhand, a cook, a manager, an importer, a nationwide trendsetter, a bodyguard, a chauffeur, an international man of mystery, a tarot card reader, a comedian, a mantomologist, a car stereo installer, a car detailer, a primary care provider, 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 a a guide, like a fishing guide, a pro diver. I don't know what that was about. A courier, a UPS truck loader, an editor, a professional student, and an adult entertainer. So you can see why we started the board because of all these jobs that Wasa keeps mentioning. Sarah says, but anything in my price range, I'm going to have to work on. So I have to get on learning about small engines, carburetors, lawnmowers, things in general. Oh, much like the 2 riding mowers in my shed down there at the end of my property. I end up using a push mower on 2 acres instead of just figuring out how to fix those 2 riding mowers. I understand, Sarah. You have more gumption than I do, though. I just don't wanna. I'd rather push the damn mower. Courier, where it said, I have courier. The one I didn't remember was the pro diver. Was it supposed to be professional driver? Professional driver. Is that professional driver slash courier? Miss Blipper says the mantis something I didn't understand. A mantomologist. Explain it, man. Explain it, Mr. Mantomologist. Right, Paul says not necessarily in that order. Sarah, those were what's the matter yous. His name is actually, well, he says, call me CD. Sarah says, I too have been an adult entertainer. Fun job, good money. Oh, I was never brave enough. But and oh my gosh, I lived with some. I lived with a girl who did that, and she was very broken. I did not want to do that after I saw her. You know I did not make that up. You made that up. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Hi, Samir. Thank you. Rosie says 1. I don't remember what. 1 what, huh? What's to look for? What did I do? What happened? Jack, did you give up on your bone, honey? It's stuck to your head again. There you go. What happened? Oh, your God. Rosie says, never mind. I missed something along the lines. Oh. I love you too, Daniel. I said, oh my God. Did I? Yes, because you were saying I made it up. Whatever. Daniel says, I have a question. Yes, Daniel. Miss Booker says, a mantomologist, I suppose, is someone who studies the origins of men. Well, he was an adult entertainer. Maybe that was research. Daniel, no, I do not. I had to delete Messenger, honey. Sarah says, I thought it was somebody who studied manatees. Paul is laughing. Well, he did list comedian on his list of jobs. Watson says, oh boy. Mantises. Those adorable, interesting, fascinating reminders of what's out in space, the mantis. Maddie says, much love, Cat, my beautiful friend. I hope you're well. I am. Thank you. And hi, Maddie. It's good to see you. We are well. I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. Tina says, this is all you got. Then I was just wondering because you can follow me. Aw. You know, I had to delete it because my phone is a work phone and YouTube takes up a lot of the memory. And I was not able to install some of the new stuff that Pepsi wanted me to install, so Messenger had to go. The space ones, I mean. Yes, but you don't want to meet the mantises, the space ones, I mean. Oh, I do. I do. I feel a very strong connection. I've got the M. I've got the M, damn it. Mantis on the moon. Hi, Samir. Paul says one of my favorite creations besides the mantis is the chameleon. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. It's just some pretty cool stuff out there. Daniel says, I also have Snapchat. I am no longer on Snapchat. Wassa says, oh boy, they aren't reported to be very kind. I think that's a misunderstanding. You know, I only way I even know about them is through QHHT and listening to other people's sessions. And I actually have a really good friend lives down the road who he can be regressed really easily, and like to the point he doesn't remember what he said afterwards. And boy, you can ask him anything. So I learned a lot from him. Anyways, if you're into that sort of thing. Sarah says, I guess I was wrong about the manatees, unless it's a prophecy telling manatee. Hi, Bubba. Daniel says, I feel like we have known each other for years, Miss Jackie, and I didn't even know it. Yes, Wassa. Of course, they would be freaky. We would freak out. Yeah, I think that's. Well, thank you. You said I'm right. That's all I ever saw was you are right. Of course. That's all I saw. I feel the same way about you, Daniel. I love you so much. Sarah says you guys probably knew each other in a past life, past lives, or how about alternate lifetimes? Oh, Maddie says I gave you a sub, Daniel. Hello, Samir. Thank you for coming in every morning and saying hello to us, Samir. I appreciate you. Sarah says, I know Deborah from past lives. She always has and always will be my nemesis. Miss Flipper says, I've been told a mantis isn't actually praying. Yeah, they're praying all right. Just not in the way we think. Maddie says, Miss Flipper, hi. Daniel says to Maddie, thank you. I don't stream, but if in the future, one day on YouTube, do you think y'all could help me with YouTube live streaming? I think we could. I think we could help you out if that's something you ever decided you wanted to do, Daniel. Sarah says you have nothing to say, Deborah. Of course, lay there silently and make me look like the crazy one. It's so maddening. And Maddie says, of course we could help you, Daniel. And Paul says, hello. Are you feeling okay? Huh? Are you all right? Hmm? You're naughty. You're a naughty boy. Sarah says, my advice for live streaming, stay away from drama communities. They will try to suck you in. Run from them. They steal your soul. I need to know where you're hanging out, Sarah. You're live streaming all the time. How could you be? Are you talking about your own community? I know you're not. Hi, Kai. Good morning. Dana says to Maddie, awesome. And my chocolate milk was yum. Maddie says my channel is not worth visiting, but I do support others when I can. Oh, that's not true. It's nice to hang out with Maddie. Even if you're not into tying flies, it's nice to hang out and listen to him and Chloe and the baby in the background. And yeah, it's just a nice place to hang out. Kai says, bye, love you. I love you too, Kai. And bye, have a good day. Rosie says, Sarah, I don't blame you for saying that. I've been there, done that. Aw. Oh, I'm not ready to go to work. I'd like to start last night all over again and go to sleep one more time. Dana says, you'd think I would do good. I think you would have a lot of friends come and hang out with you, and yes, you would do good. Maddie says, we got sunshine today. Whoop whoop. It's been damp and gray for so long. Aw, nice. Paul says, I stumbled upon a live and the mod told me not to ask questions about the channel, that I'm from the US and no one likes me. Wow. Sarah says, somehow I ended up with a timeshare in the void, bottom of YouTube, trying to get out of this timeshare contract. I reside in legitimate true crime. I took a vacation. Now I'm stuck in a timeshare. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Maddie says, shocking, Paul. I have lots of friends in the US. Sarah says, Daniel, no, I think you'll do amazing. Paul says, so I left. Yes, as you should have. They do not deserve your time, attention, or gains in the algorithm. Awesome. Maddie says, I've just got a new camera to stream using my phone's 5G. I will try to sort it out tonight. Nice. Dana says, Sarah, thank you. Paul says, I've only heard that I wasn't liked since birth. I've only heard that I wasn't liked since birth. I'm used to it. Well, that's not cool. Rosie says, Sarah wasn't joking when she said run for your life. Paul says, I like me. I'm glad to hear that. I like you too, I mean. Of course I do. You know I love you. What? Maddie says, ignore the clowns, Paul. We appreciate you. Yes. Paul says, thank you. Of course, Paul. We love you too, Sarah. Sarah says she loves her Cat and Jack family, so she loves all of us. We love you too, Sarah. Sarah says, I thought true crime was a dark place at times, but it's lit up like a Christmas tree compared to The Boit. No joke. So that is the channel, The Boit. I've never heard of it. Sarah says, I've got to touch grass more often. I think Maddie meant he dropped you a sub, unless that's something the kids are saying nowadays. Oh no, Sarah says, I think the kitten escaped again. I have to get my headlamp and go search for him. Wish me luck. Good luck. Good luck, Sarah. Thank you for coming by. Paul says the sad part is most don't realize that I would do anything for them regardless if they didn't like me or don't like me. Oh, I guess it is something you young ones are saying. Popped you a sub, Sarah. Sarah's hilarious. I love Sarah. Oh, don't tell Deborah I said that though. Francis is not the kitten. Miss Flipper says in Boca Lupa, in the mouth of the wolf. It's Roman. That does not sound like anything for luck. What? Miss Flipper. It's supposed to mean luck. But we're talking about a kitten. It doesn't sound so good. Oh my gosh. Rosie says, I know she didn't mean it like that. I just thought it was hilarious, the translation. It was all me. It was not, just to be clear, that was not Miss Flipper. That was all Cat. She needs shoes. Miss Flipper says, because She-Wolf raised Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. Ah, okay. That puts a different a different look at it. Hi, Robert Stewart. Good morning. Daniel says to Rosie, I am going to get on my pillow and my tummy. Is that what it's called? Starfishing? Yes, he is. Look at that face, too. He is just as comfy as can be. Rosie says, Daniel, so am I. On your pillow and tummy. Miss Flipper says, so they say that for luck, like be saved. Oh. Yes, the explanation it was definitely necessary. Thank you, Miss Flipper. Thank you for saving me from myself. Okay, I have a pair of sneakers in the wash, and the other pair I can only find one. This is no bueno. Oh, there it is. Good job. Miss Flipper says, it's like when Americans say break a leg. It's like, what? Got you. I understand now. I know. Rosie, I looked again. Maybe 2 days ago, I looked to see if I could tag him, and I cannot find. You know how that people say YouTube unsubscribes you from channels here and there? I'm wondering if that happened. He doesn't put out content, but whenever I use somebody in a video and tag them, I always subscribe to them. You have a question for him? Yeah, you should have gotten some more information from him, exchanged emails or something. He'll be back around. It's summertime. Rosie said, if I had known he would have been gone, I would have added him. That's just the way of the corrupted one, here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, I really need a pair of socks. Maddie says, I have to hop off, Cat. Back to work. Have a blessed day. Much love. Laters, everyone. Love to all. Have a good rest of your day at work, Maddie. Thank you for spending some time here. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, he's not gone forever. He'll be back. There's a matching pair. Miss Flipper says, me too. Gotta get back to work. Thanks, Cat&Jack. Hey, thank you, Miss Flipper. I love you. Have a good rest of the day translating. Daniel says, Rosie, are you comfortable on your pillow and tummy, sweet friend? And if you have to let one rip, go for it, Miss Sweet, Sweet Rosie. That's why I said you and Selma would get along so good. Because Selma has a fart machine. And so do I, but I don't know where it's at. I lost it. That's exactly why I thought you guys would get along so well. Excuse me, Jack. Are you pushing me off the bed? Okay. Rosie says, in that case, I'm up. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. Has your weather cleared up, Paul? He says it's going to be a nice ride this morning. And he's smiling. He's not smirking. So, oh my goodness. Oh, wake up. I had to do some jumping jacks or something. You won't be sleeping tonight, Rosie? He just said if you have to. He didn't say you have to. She's not mad, Daniel. Are you okay, Jackie? Daniel, you didn't make her mad. You're misunderstanding, honey. Everything's fine. See, Rosie said no. You didn't upset her. She thought it was funny. My mother. Oh, Jackie. Oh, Jackie. Rosie says, I can't sleep anyways. My back is killing me. Get a corn bag, Rosie. Get a corn bag. It's just like deer corn and a sock. Make it 2 socks because deer corn is dusty. And then you tie it off with just a rubber band, no metal on it, and stick it in the microwave. Oh, it's amazing. That's why I sometimes have a tail, but I sleep with it if my back's bothering me. What else do they use? If you don't have corn, they use rice. In a bag or a sock. Something you can stick in the microwave. Rosie says, I'll ask my mom when she wakes up. Good idea. Jack says, good idea, Rosie. Excellent. Jack, it's a little early. Are you feeling okay? You're not talking to me? Fine. It's fine with me. Paul says a couple of guys I used to work with won't ride with me anymore since I'm on BP meds, blood pressure meds now. They're afraid I'll have a... Well, Rosie says it's only my lower back, which makes it worse. Paul says I told them I'm fine. Well, I think if you're talking to them the way you say things here, I would be concerned about riding with you also. Not anything to do with our friendship, just I would be very concerned. And I might not want to take that responsibility either. Me too, Rosie. Only my lower back. I think, boy, if you look at the statistics on people with lower back problems, it's amazing. Good morning. Good morning, honey. What? Do you want me to stop now? Wait a minute. Let me brush your beautiful little chest. Yes, it's so pretty. I love you. You got that bone stuck in your. There you go. Daniel says, I'm sorry for getting mad. I didn't even know you were mad. We didn't know. Daniel, how long has it been since you've been sleeping? How long have you been up? Let me brush you, baby. Come on, please. If you didn't wear your food, I wouldn't need to do this. But look, oh my goodness, you're such a funny boy. Such a funny boy. Oh my goodness. What have you been doing, sir? Rosie says, Daniel, you're good. No need to apologize. And I agree. Dana says, Paul, you really, really, really should be safe. And it's 3:50 a.m. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Uh-huh. Here you go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Boy, it's a good thing you're going to the groomer again in a few weeks. Oh my goodness. 3:50 a.m. Thank you for the time check. Means it's almost time for Cat to be ready for work. Oh. Laura says, your dog has fleas. I saw her chewing on her groin. You're so observant. Thank you for that. Rosie says, not work. The hardest part for me is just getting there. Oh, by the way, good morning, Laura. We forgot our manners. Good morning, Laura. Dana says to Paul and Miss Jackie, really, 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 oh, Paul, Miss Jackie, and that Miss Jackie really, 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 really loves you more than you. In a special way, we don't want anything to happen to our friend Paul. True. Rosie says, I'll drive you, LOL. You will. Paul says, I should post the pics of when I hit a groundhog on the bike. I look like Mike Tyson. I did a number on me, knocked me out cold. Wow, that's crazy. Rosie says, we will never get there. Daniel says, I am going to have some barbecue tomorrow. I will post it. Oh, I was going to heat up my corn bag, but if you say no, I won't. All right, sir. What do you think? You want some? Yes, right there and right there. Yep, beautiful. Yep. Daniel says, Jack, love you, my buddy, and you are such a good boy for mom. He sure is. He puts up with me most of the time, except for when he hides his head under the bed for the whole live stream. Then he doesn't. Aw, Jack. Jack says thank you, Daniel. It's funny how Jack has been getting up about, what, 4:45, 4:40, 4:45, like this. After sleeping during the whole stream, he'll get up about this time because he knows it's over, or just about over. Paul says, you're a wonderful friend, Daniel. And Paul says, thank you. Nope. Daniel says, Paul, thank you, buddy. Rosie says, my guy best friend was asking why I don't drive. I told him because anxiety. He's like, me too. I asked him how you get here, and he's like, I drove here. Just wanted to make you feel better that you don't drive. Aw. And he says, people be teasing me for real. Well, you just do what's comfortable, no matter what anybody else thinks. Daniel says that, Rosie, you're a wonderful friend too. Rosie says he's funny. Sounds like it. Daniel says, I don't drive either. It's hard. It is stressful. Luckily for me, well, I could get places faster. I could get on the interstate and drive 70, 80 miles an hour, but I prefer to always take the back roads. And most of the back roads around here, occasionally 55, mostly 35. It's just my speed, 35. No, you can't leave us. I won't let you. I won't let you go. The answer is no. Hell no, you can't go. But maybe you'll eat. No. No. Nope, the answer is no. The answer is no. Oh, Jack says he's out of here. Bye, Jack. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Isis says, my brother chased him down the street. He wasn't supposed to come yesterday. That was my bad. I invited him. Uh-oh. Yeah, Paul has said, oh, Rosie, we would never tease you. And Rosie says, thanks, Paul. And I'm used to it, so I don't mind. Rosie says, drama, LOL. Oh, my brother chased him. Oh, when your brother chased him down the street. Got it. Wow, those are some strict only by appointment only kind of rules going on. Go ahead, you eat. That's a great idea. Oh, Paul says, before the stream is over, know that I love you all. I love you, Paul. We all love you and you're very important to us. So you need to take care of our friend. That is it's a rule. You must take care of our friend Paul for us. Josie says, no. They're being overprotective. Oh. Oh. That's kind of funny then. Daniel says, Rosie, yes, I would never tease. I might tease you, but it depends on what it's about. It wouldn't be about that. Oh, Jack says he's out of here. He says it has been 2 hours and 52 seconds, and he's ready to go. All right. Yeah, he's scratching at the door. So we're going to go. We're going to start our day. How exciting. Woohoo. All right. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will be thinking about you all and all the fun stuff you are doing while I'm slaving away, slinging 24 packs of Mountain Dew. Tennessee, home of Mountain Dew. I mean, birthplace of Mountain Dew, even better. Bye, guys. I love you so much.